here for Liverpool. Salah's looking to do it on his own.
Huge summer. Here's the chance right from the start.
There's a storm forming in the red side of Merseyside, and it's not just another title run, it's the birth of a dynasty.
Florian Wirtz goes on to win title after title, the odd European Cup here and there over the next decade, and features heavily for Liverpool for the next 10 years.
A new empire is rising, and at the heart of it, two names are already sending shockwaves through England: Mohamed Salah and Florian Wirtz. One is the Premier League's reigning king, 29 goals, 18 assists, a monster season.
Comes Salah. Liverpool's tails are up. Salah!
A man who has broken records, built legacies, and now enters his final prime like Benzema did. Hungry, deadly, and with eyes on the treble.
Coming back from the holiday and just like all I think about is winning the Premier League with the club and make the club win the Premier League. And I think I had that conversation with the manager. I was very honest with him. I told him, like, with me, you're gonna win the Premier League, but I have to feel really comfortable with it, with the way we play. And he was very honest, and we had a few honest conversations. And he told me, okay, I will get the best out of you, then I will put you in a situation that you're very comfy, but I need you to provide numbers. So yeah, I did that so well, and yeah, in the end, we win the Premier League.
The other, a generational genius, the soul of the Leverkusen miracle. The youngest Bundesliga MVP in history, 16 goals, 15 assists, and a £125 million price tag that made him the most expensive signing in Premier League history.
You know what the big problem is? If Liverpool get Wirtz, it's done.
It's done. Is this your bold shout?
Have you seen him?
Oh yeah, of course I have, yeah.
Together, they represent the past and the future, the killer and the creator, the finisher and the architect. If Salah and Mane were dangerous, this is even scarier.
Solanke. Salah! 1-0 Liverpool!
More lethal than Drogba and Lampard.
What a wonderful pass for Didier Drogba. And it's
More unpredictable than Rooney and Cristiano. Arne Slot didn't come to play. His system of high press, ruthless transitions and vertical attacks is tailor-made for chaos. And Salah and Wirtz are chaos incarnate.
Records are nice, but there's something else that's more nice than records, and we both know what I mean, I think. And that's trophies.
Forget balance, forget rebuilding. Liverpool isn't here to compete. Liverpool is here to conquer. And this time, the whole Premier League should be afraid. The 2024-25 season will be remembered as the moment Liverpool stopped being a club in transition and became a ruthless machine.
Look at the white shirts coming here. Salah!
After Jurgen Klopp's emotional exit, there was doubt.
The problem Slot's going to have is the Eredivisie is not the Premier League, and Feyenoord definitely isn't Liverpool.
People feared a rebuild, a long process. But Arne Slot, the new head coach, didn't ask for time.
I think the impact he's had is obviously there for all to see in terms of how he's adapted this team, tweaked them slightly. He's so authentic, I think, as a coach. As Rebecca said in the studio, he wasn't trying to emulate Jurgen Klopp, wasn't trying to follow in his footsteps. It was how can he imprint his own values, his own style.
He came in to win, and he did it with frightening dominance. Liverpool stormed the Premier League, taking the lead early and never letting go. Slot broke club records with 36 wins in his first 50 games. But the mastermind on the pitch was still the same: Mohamed Salah.
Alexander-Arnold. Salah! Yes! Yes!
At 33, Salah delivered the best season of his career and one of the greatest in Premier League history.
Is Mohamed Salah on course of the best individual Premier League season that's ever been seen?
Well, he could. We know what level he's performing at. We know how incredible he's been and continues to be for Liverpool.
He scored 29 goals and provided 18 assists, making him both top scorer and top creator. He broke records set by legends like Alan Shearer and Andrew Cole, and he became the first player ever to win the Golden Boot, Playmaker of the Season, and Player of the Season in a single campaign. He also won Footballer of the Year by the Football Writers Association. The man was unstoppable. But it's not just about awards. Salah is all about winning. He added another Premier League title to his collection and brought glory back to Anfield. His numbers are unreal: 245 goals and 113 assists for Liverpool. Champions League, Club World Cup, FA Cup, League Cup, UEFA Super Cup. He's won it all. He's not just a star, he's a living legend. But here's the scariest part, he's not alone anymore. Liverpool knew Salah couldn't carry this new era on his own. That's why they made the most expensive transfer in Premier League history, spending €125 million on Florian Wirtz. If Salah is the present, Wirtz is the future.
Year one be considered a massive failure?
He needs to be extremely impactful, win titles, right? When you sign a player for this type of money, Liverpool usually doesn't break the piggy bank to this level. You expect returns if you're Liverpool.
The perfect partner, the creative spark, a generational talent who just led Bayer Leverkusen to their first ever Bundesliga title with 18 goals and 20 assists in that season. He's young, he's dangerous, and together, Salah and Wirtz could become one of the most lethal duo the Premier League has ever seen. Florian Wirtz isn't just a rising star, he's already operating at world-class levels. At just 22, he's played nearly 200 Bundesliga matches, delivered 64 goals and 31 assists in 5 seasons, and won back-to-back awards as Germany's Footballer of the Year in 2023 and 2024. He led Bayer Leverkusen to their first ever Bundesliga title, becoming the soul of Xabi Alonso's revolution.
Talent, really special player, because he makes different things that I can't teach him, because he plays really well in the pocket, between the lines. He's really good in the last pass, in this millimeter, the right pass to the right foot in the right moment, and that's why he's so special, and he's a key player. And we've been pushing him this year to have this hunger to score goals as well, and he's doing better.
And now Liverpool have brought him in, not just to play, but to lead. What makes Wirtz different is his ability to both create and finish. In the last 2 Bundesliga seasons, he produced 44 goal contributions, 21 goals and 23 assists, a number only beaten among U23 players in Europe's top 5 leagues by Chelsea's Cole Palmer. But Wirtz did it not by padding stats, but by being the centrepiece of every attack, the brain behind the chaos.
He is going to be the guy, he could be the guy to take them again to that next level from where they were.
Wirtz glides across the pitch like a chess master, moving pieces before anyone else sees the checkmate. He's two-footed.
Wanted the 1-2, didn't get it in the end, knocks it on. This is Wirtz. Wirtz is going to run out of room again. No, he's killed it past Manuel Neuer.
Unpredictable and brutally effective. He attempted 313 take-ons, the most in the Bundesliga, and completed 161 dribbles, more than any other player except Lamine Yamal, Mohamed Kudus, and Jeremy Doku across Europe. He doesn't just beat you, he humiliates you, then picks the perfect pass. And when it comes to passing, Wirtz is a surgeon. He created 124 chances from open play over the last 2 seasons. Only Salah, Odegaard, Bruno Fernandes and Palmer created more. He ranked first in Germany for through balls with 49 and layoffs make 123, constantly unlocking deep defences, the exact kind Liverpool face every week. Arne Slot didn't just want a flashy dribbler, he wanted a lock picker, and he got the best one.
This boy's a world beater. It's going to be like watching Thiago. You know when Thiago played for Liverpool and he used to do things that nobody else could do, and you think, I love watching him play. This boy's the same. He can beat people, he scores goals, he has assists, he can play off the left and come in field, he can play as a number 10, which is his best position probably. I guarantee you he works hard. They don't carry anyone. Liverpool, if you notice, there's no passengers. They all work their socks off, and that's why they won the league. Every week, if you pick him, you know what you're going to get.
But perhaps most terrifying of all is that Wirtz isn't just technical. He's a monster pressing machine without the ball.
Well, how good is he? I mean, is he a Ballon d'Or candidate, or are we still quite a way away from that at the moment?
Well, sometimes when we discuss on ESPN Ballon d'Or, we discuss that in all different ways. But
last season, he won possession back 71 times in the final third, with 39 high turnovers, both Bundesliga highs. That's not normal for a number 10. That's Klopp-era, Keane, Wijnaldum levels of work rate, combined with Mesut Ozil's vision and David Silva's control, except he's 22. Slot reportedly convinced Wirtz to join by promising him the number 10 role, giving him full control behind the striker. It's a position where he can run the game, link up with Salah, and devastate teams from inside the box or 40 yards out.
Florian Wirtz.
I'm very worried. I've said this many times.
Good.
Liverpool
should be.
Listen,
it's a great sign.
They need to be stopped.
We will.
But then I say that it's Man City who are looking like they're going to do it, and obviously he's not going to come strong.
It's a great signing. But like I just pointed out, a lot of them big signings in it work.
Yeah, Coutinho. You look at that one.
Liverpool.
Last season, he completed 1,790 final third passes, second most in Germany, all while playing in multiple roles under Xabi Alonso, including as a false nine. Wirtz isn't just Liverpool's record signing, he's the future of the club, the crown jewel in the next dynasty. If Salah is the pharaoh, Wirtz is the prince, and he's ready to rule. So why is this duo more dangerous than any Premier League pair before? Because Florian Wirtz might just be the key to unlocking the greatest version of Mohamed Salah we've ever seen.
This could become the partnership of the next 3 or 4 years.
The German's arrival's more than just a top signing. It's a game-breaking move that could redefine Liverpool's destiny and catapult Salah to the Ballon d'Or.
Salah. Escape Cancelo. Oh, it's brilliant from Mo Salah. And still, Salah! Oh, sensational!
Liverpool's decision to bring in Wirtz wasn't just about depth or planning for the future. It was about supercharging their best player. Last season, Salah was undoubtedly the Premier League's top performer. With 47 goal contributions in 38 matches, he delivered his most explosive campaign since arriving in England. His first half of the season was pure devastation. No defence could handle him, and yet the Ballon d'Or seems to be slipping from his grasp. Despite the historic stats, Liverpool's early Champions League exit in the round of 16 will hurt his case.
That's a more than reasonable ball for Barcola, and Dembele continues his run, and Ibrahim Konate gets there initially, but Dembele's...
European performance weighs heavy in the voting, with players like Dembele, PSG's knockout stage hero, and Lamine Yamal lighting up the continent. Salah risks being overlooked once again. But here's the twist. Salah just turned 33, and far from slowing down, he's now being handed the one thing he's always missed, a world-class playmaker behind him. With Wirtz feeding him, Salah no longer needs to carry the creative burden. His assists may dip, sure, but his goals, they could go supernova. Wirtz's precision, vision, and ability to draw defenders will give Salah the kind of space and service he's rarely had. And perhaps most crucial of all, Salah will now arrive at the decisive stage of the season with more energy. No more burnout by spring. No more carrying the weight of the team alone. If Salah still dreams of winning the Ballon d'Or, this is his final window. And with Wirtz by his side, the door might just swing wide open. Mohamed Salah and Florian Wirtz have a match made in tactical heaven. The more you study them, the clearer it becomes. Mohamed Salah and Florian Wirtz weren't just two world-class players joining forces. They were meant to play together. Their profiles don't clash, they elevate each other. Salah, once the unstoppable soloist of Klopp's heavy metal football, has now evolved under Arne Slot into a more refined, creative force.
He's the biggest striker LFC had in the modern times. Obviously, there were other good strikers, really good strikers, but fantastic player, fantastic human being, outstanding athlete. Best ambassador your country could have. Fantastic, really, in pretty much all departments. So I hope he will stay at Liverpool.
He's still Liverpool's deadliest weapon, but instead of carrying the entire attack, he's now allowed to thrive in structure. His touches inside the box have skyrocketed. His assists are at a career high, and his expected goals and expected assists numbers are terrifying. Why? Because Slot keeps him fresh, focused, and dangerously high up the pitch. Enter Florian Wirtz. The German is the creative surgeon Salah never had. While Salah's game is about vertical power and explosive pace, Wirtz operates like a chess master, always scanning, always threading passes, always breaking defensive lines with surgical precision. He's two-footed, dribbles like a winger, and passes like a number 10. In short, he's the perfect partner for a final third predator like Salah. Wirtz's show constant activity in the left half space and central zones, precisely the pockets where he can serve Salah with through balls or combinations. His Bundesliga high 49 through balls and 124 chances created in open play show. He doesn't just keep the ball, he breaks games open. And that's exactly what Salah needs. Someone who will find him before the defence sets. Someone who feeds him in the pitch.
Wirtz again. It's a good block by Bashiche. Wirtz.
Meanwhile, Salah's movement off the ball is designed to bend defences. He drags markers, opens gaps and allows for overlaps. Under Slot, he often starts wide, then crashes into the box. And with Wirtz behind him, that pattern becomes lethal.
Salah again. Oh, what a ball for Florian Wirtz!
The German's final third passes nearly 1,800 last season. mean he'll find Salah again and again, whether it's a cutback, a 1-2, or a first-time ball in behind, but the fit goes deeper. Wirtz presses like a madman. He led the Bundesliga in high turnovers and final third ball recoveries. That means Salah doesn't have to waste energy chasing shadows. He can stay high, stretch defences and focus on scoring. In essence, Wirtz handles the dirty work and the artistry. Slot's tactical blueprint, the 4-2-4 out of possession, and the fluid 3-2-5 in attack, sets the stage for these two to shine. Salah owns the right flank and attacks the space. Wirtz floats between the lines and controls the tempo. Together they create a two-headed monster that's both surgical and savage. And if Salah's 2024/25 season was already elite, this new partnership with Wirtz might push him into Ballon d'Or territory, because now he's not alone. Now he has a creator who sees what he sees. Now Liverpool has a duo that's built to destroy the Premier League. The first glimpse of chaos of Wirtz and Salah at Anfield was glorious. It only took 5 minutes, just 5 minutes at Anfield, for Florian Wirtz to grab the rhythm of the game like a seasoned conductor. From the centre of the pitch, he controlled tempo, stretched the play with Cody Gakpo, and timed his deep runs to perfection. His movement was sharp, his decision-making even sharper. One of those runs nearly gave him a debut goal, a pinpoint header that shaved past the post, but the warning was loud and clear: Wirtz is here to dominate. Then came Salah. On mine at 22, after a deep drive from Hugo Ekitike towards the byline, a low teasing cutback found Mohamed Salah free at the penalty spot. And of course, with cold-blooded precision, the Egyptians sent the ball into the net. Just another day for a killer, but the real spark came earlier, on mine at 15. A gorgeous through ball from Dominik Szoboszlai sliced open the pitch. Salah latched onto it down the right wing, looked up, and saw Wirtz charging into the box like a ghost. The pass was perfect. The shot, denied by a miracle save from the goalkeeper. But the message was sent. These two already speak the same football language. And what made it even more terrifying was the fluidity of the entire front line. Ekitike, Gakpo, Salah and Wirtz moved like they'd played together for years. Wirtz didn't just sit in midfield, he floated like a false nine, linking every move, dragging defenders, creating chaos. His off-the-ball intelligence was devastating. At times he looked like the offensive brain behind every Liverpool attack. Meanwhile, Salah stayed on fire. His confidence is peaking, and his chemistry with Wirtz is only going to grow sharper. Together they shredded Athletic Bilbao in what felt like a rehearsal for something much, much bigger. This isn't just a dynamic duo, it's the Premier League's new nightmare. And if what we saw at Anfield was just the first taste, then every defence in England should be very, very worried. The Premier League is entering one of its most exciting eras in recent memory, not just because of individual brilliance, but because of the emergence of terrifying duos across the top clubs. Talented pairs who don't just complement each other, they ignite entire systems. Let's start with Chelsea. João Pedro and Cole Palmer already gave us a glimpse of their ceiling at the Club World Cup.
That are able to connect, they could put something together to beat what was the best team in the world in PSG and unlock them in a way that we saw very few teams in Europe do. So everything has shown me in this Club World Cup that is the duo to go forward next season.
In just a handful of matches, they combined for 6 goals, 2 assists, and created 15 chances, numbers that would take most players a lot of time to produce. The chemistry was instant, electric. When Palmer finds space, Pedro reads it. When Pedro makes the run, Palmer delivers. And against PSG, they turned the French champions into spectators. Palmer with a brace.
Palmer exploiting that space again. Oh, what a trick from Palmer! Super!
Pedro adding a clinical finish. This isn't a trial partnership, it's a blueprint for dominance. Then there's Arsenal. Bukayo Saka and Victor Gyökeres under Mikel Arteta might just be the most explosive pairing the Emirates has seen in years.
See the picture, fam?
Saka is no longer the promising winger. He's the face of the club, the man who dragged Arsenal past Real Madrid with one of the best individual performances of last season.
Forget the penalty, forget the goal, which is, by the way, outstanding, and I know the feeling of scoring there. But it's what you do off the ball that impresses me the most. Is just outstanding what you do. Not only you, Martinelli also. So only for that's you can try to chip the ball next time again. Well done.
Bukayo,
Try again one day.
And now he's joined by a monster in the box, Victor Gyökeres, fresh off a 54-goal season. Yes, 54 goals, and 13 assists in just 52 games. That's not form, that's destruction. But don't sleep on Manchester United. While all eyes are on City and Arsenal, Bruno Amorim's side is about to become the dark horse, and the reason is simple: focus. United aren't in Europe this year, which means their entire campaign will revolve around the Premier League, and leading their charge, Matheus Cunha and Bryan Mbeumo. Cunha brings flair, verticality, and chaos in tight spaces.
Trying to stand it forwards for the run of Cunha. What a ball! Cunha brings...
Mbeumo brings clinical finishing, incredible expected goals, consistency, and the kind of hunger that transforms close matches into wins. Together they will be a nightmare, especially with a full week to prepare for every league game.
That's very well dealt with by Jensen, who knows that he has the outball. What a pass! It's in towards Mbeumo. It is 4!
And sure, we could mention other massive names: Haaland, Isak, Wirtz's former Leverkusen mates. The league is packed with quality, but none of those duos have what Mohamed Salah and Florian Wirtz now offer Liverpool. Because this is different. This isn't just a goal scorer and a playmaker. This is a Ballon d'Or contender helping another become one. Wirtz elevates Salah's positioning, tempo and efficiency. Salah multiplies Wirtz's vision and creates space with every run. It's rare to see two players so elite, yet so unselfish, and even rarer to see them fit into a tactical system as precisely as they do under Arne Slot. The result? A duo that doesn't just win games, it destroys them. And if they stay fit, if the rhythm continues to build, then Liverpool will not just dominate England, they will be the most feared team in Europe. Because while others are building exciting pairings, Salah and Wirtz are building something else entirely, a dynasty.